Hello, so my name is Jim Wages. My family and I live in Dallas, Georgia. Um, we have two daughters, one neurotypical, one struggles pretty regular each day. She has epilepsy or Dravet syndrome and is diagnosed in the autism spectrum as well. Sydney started having seizures around 4 months old, um, and then they never went away. She's now 22 years old, and we still have them from time to time. We just try to control the best we can. We got the diagnosis of autism. We started looking for a DAN doctor, and that stood for Defeat Autism Now. So we looked around. We found some naturopath, and then we found the brain balance. It's relatively new to the field of autism, and I don't know actually how we end up finding brain balance, but we found brain balance, and I called and we set up some appointments and went over and met with Dr. Peter Schreier, young man. At the time we were going to Roswell location. There was one in Peachtree City, I think, begin with, and he just had opened the one in Roswell. Um, and we went over, met with Dr. Pete, done initial consultation, and he explained his program and how it worked for the hemispherical integration therapy. And I still refer people to him daily. When people said, "Hey, I got a child with autism," call Dr. Schreier. He's awesome. He is the man when it comes to it. I said he trained under Dr. Malillo, which was by far out and a long ways in front of a lot of the typical stuff we see nowadays. So we met Dr. Pete, fell in love right off the bat, one of our kind of people. And he explained the process of the brain's not syncing, one at dial-up speeds, one at DSL speeds at the time. Now we have fiber. But anyway, we were talking, and he done certain therapies. He spun her in a chair. We watched the lines on the computer screens go from a certain direction, different colors, a balance beam, and this was all trying to retrain her brain. And she done very well with it, but she got so just worked up a lot of time, we'd end up with a seizure. Um, so the process really helped Sid over the years. It started giving our daughter back to us, and so that's where we met Dr. Pete back. Oh God, this is 15, 18 years ago, I think now. Sid was small at the time, and we were relatively young parents. Didn't know what to do. You don't have a playbook when you have a child, let alone one with special needs. So you just sort of find it out your way, and you have a good network where you could ask this person, that person, this person to help guide you because they've might have been through it before, and this worked for them, and this didn't work for them, and we've seen a lot of success come out of brain balance and Dr. Pete.
Excellent. That's fantastic. And so, how's Sydney doing now?
Sydney's doing well. We're still having some seizures from time to time.
Hmm.
Um, But as far as gut health, and supplements and nutrients and such as that, she's doing real well. I know everyone had the big scare of COVID back in 2020, and we were so afraid that we may contract COVID and bring home the Sid. And when we did, she contracted it at school and brought it home to us. So all four of us, my wife and our two daughters, all four had COVID at one time. So it worked out pretty well if you want to look at a time frame. So we all get well together, and we don't have it much anymore, hopefully. Um, but she had done very well through it due to the fact of all the supplements from Dr. Schreier. Dr. Pete, she was on the magnesiums, the vitamin D's, the zincs. I'm trying to think all we was taking. And her supplement had her immune system driving on overload because that was one of the things we tried to work with, the gut health. And she went through it fine. The rest of us suffered with it, but she done very well with it. And I hold all the tribute to all the supplements and stuff that Dr. Schreier had prescribed to her.
That's fantastic. All right. Well, thank you for sharing your story with us. You've been a very big part of Dr. Peter Skyer's journey, and we're very happy that you could kind of share with everyone. And if you were going to tell any parents that were curious about working with Dr. Skyer, what would you let them know?
Oh, Dr. Skyer and or the Skyer family and the Wages family have gotten close over the years. I mean, like brother close. What I mean, I could call Dr. Pete and say, "Hey, I've got an issue going on. Okay, we'll do this, this, and that." You know, we've grilled out together over the weekends. You know, with the kids together, and just gotten on a personal level with Dr. Skyer. And I've watched him over the years grow as a physician, where he is leaps and bounds above the medical community, in my opinion. Um, the therapies that he does with people, not just children with autism, stroke victims, um, different debilitating issues that somebody may have. That I said, look, he's in Noonan, maybe a little bit of a drive, but it's well worth your time and your drive down there to Dr. Pete, and let him do an evaluation, and he can help you. And we've met through we met Dr. Pete and Dr. Rob Malillo at Life University, and one night he asked if we could bring our daughter down. Sure, no problem. If we can help one person, perfect. Well, he asked me to get up and speak a little bit, and I said, yeah, that won't be no problem. I didn't know I was going to speak in front of probably 300 students at that night, and I was like, oh my goodness. So I had a little stuttering and stammering going on, but we worked through it, and then and Dr. Rob examined Sid, and he was telling him he's going to do this, do that, and Dr. Pete was right there, and he done this and done some adjustments, and it was just amazing to watch them call what's fixing to happen when they do a certain adjustment. And I live by the rule of cause and effect. You can go to the cause and you don't have to deal with the effect down the road. You can always keep dealing with the effect with different medications and so forth, so on. But to go to the root cause of the issue is key. And that's what I tell these parents. You take and you go to chiropractic holistic care, say you have a flat on your car. The medical community says, here's your air compressor. You pump your tire up every morning before you go to work. You pump it up before you come home. You're fine. But you go to the chiropractic and holistic care, they say, here, let's find a hole in the tire. Let's fix it one time. So it's cause and effect with Dr. Pete. You stop the cause, you don't have the effect. And that's what I've tried to explain to many of these parents. And a lot of Sydney's actual classmates have gone to Dr. Pete that she went to school with. And I would tell people, I would say, there are certain ways, but we have been there. We've done it. We see the results. At least give it a try. I think you will see positive results through Dr. Skyer.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jim. Thanks for your time.
Yes, ma'am.